Hello, all you lovely film fans. It is time for the latest episode of the Mungo's Film Society podcast. So, as always, people are laughing right in my face. It's always nice to see, nice to feel. And can we all say hi, everyone?
Hi.
The enthusiasm in here, as always, is electric. If you're actually in this room right here, right now, you'll have so much static, your hair stand up. And Kieran's got a lot of hair in that head. Right? So, this week's episode, or this month's episode, the latest episode, whatever works, is on Lady Bird. So, did we like the film, guys? Yes. Awesome. So, for those of you at home who don't really know what Lady Bird is Lady Bird is a high school senior from the wrong side of the tracks, in inverted commas. She longs for adventure, sophistication, and opportunity, but finds little of that in her Sacramento Catholic high school. Her senior years improves, she finds her first romance, participates in school play, and most importantly, applies for college. It is written and directed by our favourite, Greta Gerwig, not Greta Gerwig, like we said before, right, last time. And it stars Saoirse Ronan, Laurie Metcalf, Tracy Letts, Lucas Hedges, Timothée Chalamet, and Beanie Feldstein, right? Oh, so basically, I said Timothée Chalamet, and a lot of eyebrows were raised, and little giggles were shared, and all little red faces. So, yeah. So, first of all, again, some of the things we're going to talk about in this is with any Greta Gerwig film, there's a strong sense of feminism. This is quite good considering we've got a mainly dominated female set of co-hosts here. So it's only myself and Kieran, Patrick in the background, but he's not going to be talking. Shy. He's trying to be coy, but he's got his smiley face on. Your Snapchat's okay? Good. No Snapchat, no at home. Right, I heard about this. Anyway, so I find the first thing we talk about then is Lady Bird herself, the character. Again, we had a talk about this after the first viewing, the first half we watched. I asked you guys what you thought about Lady Bird and what you thought about the mum and so on. Do you remember what was kind of said, what was brought up? Does anyone remember?
I remember one person didn't like the mum at all. Can't remember who.
No, you can't remember
really
who.
didn't like her though.
Well, ask quickly then, if you remember. So, who here likes the mum?
I don't like the mum.
It's alright.
I like her. I think she's understandable. She's okay.
Some people don't realise that this is not a visual medium. So it's actually an audio, and they're doing hand signals to go as a thumbs up, or So if you like to say words, that would be great, guys. Thanks, because unfortunately they can't see us, or fortunately, no, unfortunately, right? So we basically thought she was all right? But what I remember was the first time we watched it, the first 3/4 of it, a lot of you are going, "Oh, I'm on Lady Bird's side." I mean, the mum is so horrible. She's so nasty to her, which I absolutely get. Absolutely get that. And she has every right to feel that way. But one thing we did discuss as well was the idea of the daughter-mother relationship. How unique that actually is. It's very unique in its own way. But to go back to this point about Lady Bird, I remember I spoke about the book of The Catcher in the Rye. Do you remember before? Yeah. Just a quick reminder of Catcher in the Rye about the character of Holden Caulfield. He's going around people calling him phonies. Yeah, too cool. Yeah. Right? That's me trying to be cool, guys. Shut up, Jesus, quiet. Anyway, so Holden, when I was younger, first read that book, I thought, wow, yeah, Holden Caulfield was so me. I just totally hate phonies. So, for example, Timothée Chalamet's character in this, he's a Holden Caulfield, right? So, when I was younger, I'm thinking, oh, yeah, Holden Caulfield, yeah, I really identify with Holden Caulfield, yeah, right? But then I read that again when I was older, and I'm thinking, wow, what a douche. Because I was like, I can't really swear. Douche a swear word?
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't think so? No, it's okay. You're not going to get done by Ofcom.
No,
you're
not going to get cancelled.
You're going to get cancelled?
Nah.
Not yet, anyway. Just wait to find out my Facebook.
Facebook mom.
Sharing stuff for reading it and all that. It's like, honestly, for coming here to your jobs. Anyway, that's not true. That's Mandy. Wow. Wow, okay. I digress. But what I mean by that is, when you watch Lady Bird first, you all go, yeah, Lady Bird's totally in the right. Totally in the right. Her mum, what an evil she is, right? But then you watch it again, and I was speaking to you lot, and we're going, and we kind of saw her differently by the end of the film. Hopefully you did. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Kieran, go for it, Barton.
I always thought she was like a bit full of herself.
Who was?
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird. Explain. Elaborate.
Well, like from the start of the movie, it's like she was always just so, I'm always right, you're always wrong. And like I was just like she never like changed her opinion throughout the movie until at the end with her mum.
I have to say, as a teacher though, I would hate to have her in my class.
That's what I mean. Like, she's just.
I'd be like, she look, but what is like, can you just, Lady Bird, please follow the essay plan I gave you? Like, it's for the exam. Stop questioning it. Like, or just for the exam, just learn it. Just learn it. You know what I mean? No, but we were all led to believe it was based on Greta Gerwig's experiences in high school, which a lot of it was. But the character of Lady Bird, she actually wrote her to be the antithesis, what I mean is the complete opposite of what she was at school. She was a quiet wee soul in school. And almost like Lady Bird, who she wanted to be in high school. So it's kind of like, obviously, you guys are still in high school. You know you are. You know, and sometimes it's hard not to think this when you're a teacher. Is if I was to go back to high school again, which I kind of did in a way, but not in a professional capacity, it's like, what would I say to my younger self? What would I, again, stuff that I thought I was stressed out about, and stuff I thought was cool, and I was so worried about what everyone thought. You mean, Greta Gerwig had a chance to do that with Lady Bird by creating this character of who she wanted to be. So I find that quite interesting, you know. And I thought Saoirse Ronan, to the point, like, again, if you didn't know Saoirse Ronan, well, the name says, oh, that she was Irish, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Our accent is just completely spot on. And I don't know, has anyone been to Sacramento at all? No. But I believe that Sacramento is like that. You know? It's really interesting. But yeah, I found the Lady Bird character very unique. But but I like the point of, what is your given name? She goes, yeah, I gave my name, I gave myself that name. It's given to me by me. So it is given a given name. I quite like that idea. But I just wonder where the term Lady Bird came from. But does anyone have any ideas why she calls herself Lady Bird?
Her hair.
The hair? You think it's the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, any other thoughts about that? No? The ladybirds are all cute and pretty, aren't they? Oh, ladybird. Smash! I'm joking. I'm joking. Honestly, I couldn't hurt a fly. I can't fight the cold either.
I was friends with a ladybird on
butterflies.
holiday. I literally was carrying it about on my hand across the beach.
Okay,
For like days.
let's explore this a bit more. I need to know more about this fact. You've viewed the ladybird.
So basically, I was walking through this field in Portugal, and it was like my second day on holiday, and we were heading towards the beach, and I saw this wee ladybird on a leaf, and so I just put it on my hand, and I was walking about with it, gave it a name and everything, and then I had like my bag, so I just like put it in the front of my bag. Right, I was 7, I swear. Right.
Don't lie, last week.
No, this was the last holiday you went on. Like,
So like,
You were
I was
off last week, weren't you?
yeah, that's
So this happened last week.
That's what
really?
in Portugal,
Oh.
right? So basically, I was like walking about with it all day, and then I took it out of my bag, and I found out it was dead, and I was like crying for like ages, like sobbing my whole holiday. I left a pouch bit open for it to breathe.
What
Like,
to eat? It's like,
wait, what do ladybirds even eat?
well, something to, everyone eats something to survive. That's why it's like,
I mean, it had
Leaves.
air.
leaves, yeah. Did you give it any leaves in your bag?
It was on a leaf before. I'm pretty sure it was full.
Personally, I blame the teachers.
Not the thing
I
you
really
have,
do.
though.
But that's an adorable wee story. Maybe it's the kind of ones like, honestly, don't let me talk. Honestly, let me talk. I'll talk for ages.
I told you, if I talk, like, I won't stop.
So, don't you like hate ladybirds though because they can fly?
Yeah, well, you know, for those of you listening, I have an irrational fear of things with wings. Right? I don't know what happened. Maybe I was attacked by a bird when I was younger, right in the face, slapped in the face by a wing. Who knows what happened? But yeah, everything that flaps its wings, I completely lose it. So to the point that if you go to George Square in Glasgow, I can't go through the square. I have to go round the square.
Because of the pitching.
It's a proper fear. I mean, like, I don't laugh at you guys because you're afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
That's likely it's good. I knew you'd say that, guys. It's okay.
I'm
If you
not.
don't want to admit it, it's absolutely fine.
I'm only afraid of clowns.
I'm afraid of
What are you hiding?
spiders.
Anyway,
They're so scary.
Morgan, your job was to
We
keep...
digress.
We digress,
We digress.
honestly. Your job is to keep me on track, because that's what happens.
Yes, we're just so passionate. I don't want to interrupt.
That's what I need you for. Like, I need you to do like the Monica and Friends, what point to watch. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, right. Anyway, so yes, Ladybird, awesome character. The mother, because again, but those of you again who hopefully gone to do my film school later on in this school is we learn about different genres, and one of them is the coming of age, which Morgan is actually doing as well for your assignment, and. What I quite found interesting was one of the conventions of the coming of age genre is the idea of adults. Morgan, do you remember the kind of two types of adults we talked about?
Yes, there is the mentor.
Yeah.
And the like hindrance
Hindrance.
that holds them back.
Yeah. Okay. So, there's basically to simplify that as well. It's there's adults there to help the kids, and one's not to help the kids. It's like the bad adult. So, which one do you think the mum is in this?
I think she thinks that she's like being the mentor, but really she's like from Ladybird's perspective, she's like being the hindrance.
Okay. I like that. Okay, keep going.
I think like deep down she's like mentoring her, but like she's like way too manipulative for to like, show through.
Do you think you think the mum manipulates Ladybird? Why do you think that?
Well, like anytime it's like she says anything, she always brings it back to so how is this gonna hurt the family? This gonna hurt me. So it's like she always making all of her decisions affect the mum instead of actually what it affects her.
Okay. It's interesting. I like this. This is what it's about. It's discussion. So I'm going to go to Morgan.
Okay.
Because sometimes Morgan loves something about her family in this. She did last week.
No, that's like not that big.
So what do you think? So you've been looking into this genre of coming of age.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you think she is?
I think I agree with Charlotte with a little bit of both.
Okay. Why?
Just because I think you can tell she is trying,
Mm-hmm.
but like not in a way that works.
Okay.
Like who Ladybird is.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Personally, I think she's both. I think she is both, from both perspectives, because we spoke about this with our last podcast about what Evelyn was trying to do with Joy and bring out everyone all at once. But I think what she's trying to do with Ladybird is trying to make her strong. Yeah, because there's that uniqueness between a mother and a daughter. Is you want to make sure that your daughter is as strong, capable, as independent as she can be. So I feel like sometimes I think you're right. Keenan said about the idea manipulative idea. I don't think she means to be. I don't think I don't think there's any malice in the way she actually treats Ladybird. I think she means well, but I think she always, as well as she has the pressure of the world on her shoulders. I think so. It's a really hard. So you think of her job, she's really, really good at her job. Do you mean she's talking to the father, the priest from the school, is helping him through his issues and so on, and think about it as well about when Ladybird and Timothée Chalamet. Everyone's perked right up again. Kieran, calm down. It's fine.
He's too hot.
Yeah, I tend to agree. But remember the morning after the.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and she the mum picked her up, but then she just started crying. You know, she was crying about the whole again because this is her first time, her losing virginity and so on, and her mum was just there. She was there for her. You know what I mean? It's no matter what. Again, even in the house, she was asking her mum about sex and so on. You could tell she was in a complete rush in the bathroom, and she just dropped everything and spoke to her. So I feel like she's a mum, which mums are pretty awesome, and they juggle so many things. You know, they juggle everything all at once, don't they? And people always go, the dad's always hard working, bring home the bacon, the breadwinner, kind of stuff. Yeah. But in this case, it's the mum doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mum doing all that in this case because she's also balancing the books because the dad lost a job. She's doing everything. And also making Ladybird a dress. You know what I mean? So I tend to agree. I think personally for this, it's age. I think it's an age thing, not to sound condescending or patronising whatsoever. But it's like my comparison to the Catcher in the Rye book. I see more with the mum than I do Ladybird. I think younger, I was Ladybird. When I'm older, I'm the mum. If that, obviously, gender specific, different. That's a different whole thing. But in this case, in terms of personality and roles, that's the way I see it. So I think Laurie Metcalf, for me, is just outstanding in this role. There's something really, really beautiful about it. But the opening scene alone was hilarious. Remember they come back and listen to the audiobook, and she's talking about, let's just chat. What happens?
They
Start crying, and what they start doing? Fighting. Does anyone remember what they're fighting about?
That's when she throws herself out of the car, right?
Yeah, that's the bit, yeah. What leads to that?
Doesn't she want to go to college
Far away. But also she's thinking about what else? Change her name. And changing idea, but I might not go to college. I might take a year out and stuff like that. And that's what he's talking about. Well, okay, then you lose a job, you lose money, you probably go to jail. And during this long mum rant, she just throws herself out the car.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing.
It's so
It's
funny.
so funny. But let's be honest, like, I feel like I've been in the car with my dad sometimes. And you know what it is? Parents wait till you're in the car to give you a talk.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
She can't get
There's no escape. There's no escape. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God, I wish I could throw myself out of this car. Ladybird did it. It's kind of like a fantasy come true with that. But yeah, I love that. So I think because we have basically a majority female co-host here, let's talk about the mother-daughter relationships and the dynamics of that, and how unique that actually is. Because, and I think this film explores it really well. My wife always says to me, she finds it really hard to watch Ladybird, not because it's upsetting and stuff like that, it's like because of how accurate it is.
Yeah.
So do you agree with that, how accurate it is?
Yeah.
So why is it accurate then? What do you think?
There's like so much. There's like a lot of love, like deep down in the relationship. Like you can be having such a big fight with your mum, and like be so annoyed at her, but like at the end of the day, like you still love her, and she still loves you. Like doesn't matter.
Yeah. Is there a particular scene you can talk about that happened here? You don't remember? Go for that, Angela.
I feel like the one where she's getting the dress.
Yes.
Like that's literally me and my mum, like all the time. I think mums are just so opinionated over their daughters. Like, it's,
Why do you think that though?
I don't know. I think it's maybe because they almost think of themselves. I think my mum definitely thinks of me.
Mhm.
Like when she looks at me and it's like, oh, I don't want you wearing that because it's
You
like
showed
looking
too
at a
much
young-
knee.
Yeah, it's like looking at a younger version of herself. She's like, no, I'm
That's
not.
it. That's it. That's the point of this, isn't it? The whole film. Because they're the same person. The mother and Ladybird. They're the same person. Ashley, do you agree?
I do agree.
Whoa. Calm down, Ashley. Don't unload on us up so much. Sorry, I'll come back to you later on. Right, yeah, because they're stubborn. Just to let you know, Ruby has wrote a message on her phone. Showed Tayona, thinking I wouldn't see, saying, I need to leave in 5 minutes. Sad face. And the biggest, boldest letters you can find. As subtle as a sledgehammer. Anyway, but yeah, I think because I always said it this as well, because you see, because mothers must see so much of themselves in their daughter. So and I think in a lot of ways, well, my dad sees a lot of self in me, and that's how something we can butt heads and don't agree. I want to go for it.
I think it's also the other way around. Like I look at my mum sometimes and I'm like, oh my god, that's me. like my mum was arguing with my gran, and I was like, that's me shouting at my mum. It was so scary, like to see.
So all the way around then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Like,
I like that. Has anyone else felt that way before when they looked at the mum and went, I actually remember as well, like, obviously I don't have a mother-daughter relationship, right? But I have a father-son relationship. And I remember we watched certain things. And I remember my dad and we laughed at the exact same thing with the exact same laugh. And you know, when the film kind of freeze frames, and he goes, I wonder how I got here. It was that kind of moment. I was like, wow, I am becoming my dad. And I feel like, as well, like, I'm usually quite a patient guy. You know, I'm very laid back and chill. I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm getting less patient with stuff. But I always said, I don't try to show it at school, but, like, if I'm in the car, it's not road rage, right? It's more like road annoyance. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's maybe, obviously, they don't know that you're in a rush for an appointment and you've only got 2 minutes, but you only left 5 minutes ago. They don't know that. But it's as if they do know. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, and you're like, oh, you know what? They're slowing down in front of me on purpose. What is that about? Yeah. Thank you, Morgan. As Morgan made a signal for, like, not to digress anymore. Yeah. So I think we agree that there is a very unique relationship here with mother and daughter, right? And this film explores that really, really well. Another thing I want to talk about, which I don't know if you guys have thought about this. Okay, we'll pause for Ruby to leave.
No, it's fine. Don't want to keep going.
This guy, it's too awkward now. We came too far. We've gone too far. You're going to get the signal from Morgan.
We'll be here for like 5 minutes.
It's okay. Morgan will get the signal. Anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about is social class, right? There's an underlying theme to this, is social class, right? Even in all her works of Greta Gerwig, yeah, there's coming of age element to it. There's Saoirse Ronan and Timothée Chalamet as a common theme, and because both of them should have been in Barbie. They should have been.
Yeah.
They should have been. Yeah. I wanted to see a Chalamet Ken.
Yes.
Edgy Ken.
Well, just think about Ken. I mean, Ken.
Mysterious Ken.
Serious Ken.
Mysterious.
Mysterious Ken. It's like, oh, I
I
don't know what
remember.
Barbie thinks of me. It's what I do that defines me. Anyway, and so Saoirse Ronan nailed any role in Barbie. But social class. So, did anyone pick that up in this movie? Kieran?
Well, yeah, but I think also like going to the mum, I think that put a lot of stress on her because not much her daughter, like I said, like being all full of herself. And then she had to go with the dad getting fired and the money problems. Like she was like the only one kind of there for it because the dad was too like gone mentally. To deal
2
with
seconds there. Everyone say bye, Ruby.
Bye.
Bye. And door slam. Nailed it. Sorry, Kieran, continue.
Aye. So the dad, because he just got fired, like too mentally far gone, and since obviously the daughter, I think she's all of that. They don't like mum was like the only one really dealing with the money issues.
You've really got a gripe for his ladybird, haven't you?
Just like,
You really, honestly, like, wow. Yeah, okay. So, social class. Right. So, if you, again, it's epitomised here by what does Ladybird get caught out doing?
She lies to her friends that she lives in the big blue house, but she actually lives in like a wee regular house. And then like her friend comes round and is like knocking on the door, and then it's like her ex-boyfriend's house, and it's like really awkward.
You know
No,
what?
isn't it his grand's house? And doesn't the
Yeah,
grand answer the door?
Charlotte, I love listening to you explain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an art form. It's very, very literal. It's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's
I
true.
thought she was going to say, she said she lived in a big blue house, but she actually just lives in a wee beige house.
I mean, beige house, classic beige. So beige,
Yeah,
Ladybird.
like
suburb.
The suburb. I know. Yeah. So then, so but why does she lie about that?
because she's like worried she's gonna get judged because her new friend's like the most popular person in school, so like she's really worried.
She's popular, but also
Rich.
rich. It's all about the Benjamins. Yeah, I said that. Don't sit there and judge me, I want to. I've seen the judgmental eyes. Okay, anyway, social class. So yeah, she all, even Ladybird's output, so I'm going to feed into Keaton's sheer hatred of the character Labour. He's just like upper self. Don't watch it out. I'll put a film. That was my Kieran impression. Kieran, I hope I didn't make fun of you too much. Thanks. People say I'm like a mimic. Like I can honestly do impressions of everyone. I'm getting a look from Morgan. Yeah. So, what's talking about again? Social class.
Beach houses.
Beach
Kieran's
houses.
hatred of Lady
The hatred. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Morgan. Right. What she aspires to. She has aspirations of being this amazing writer, this bohemian living in New York. But it doesn't. Not everyone has the opportunities to do that. She wants to explore her writing. Do you know who can explore the arts, explore their writing? Rich people. Rich people can explore that properly because they have the financial safety net of I try to make as a writer, but no, because that doesn't make money until you're like Stephen King, and Stephen King wasn't always Stephen King. You mean so there is that. It's always like I'm sorry, but not to be the squasher of dreams here. For sometimes there has to be a sense of realism. Here, follow your dreams, guys. I am here. I'm here for motivational talks about life and careers. But but that's what I mean. So people like your Timothée Chalamet in this film. You know, all about I hate non-rolled cigarettes. What was that about? What was that about? Reading a book about Russian philosophy and politics. You're like, yeah, great, mate. But he plays in a band, and we know about a guy with guitar guys, right? Something about a guy playing a guitar. Everyone's kind of giggling amongst themselves. Kieran, unfortunately, you play drums.
And guitar.
Okay, Kieran. We see you.
And ukulele.
It's okay, Sophie. Honestly, I play guitar. I play it. I'm joking. Anyway, so that's what I mean. It's like some people just don't live in the real world sometimes when it comes to that. But unfortunately, that's the society we live in. We live in a society that these arts aren't really acknowledged as much as they should be, and they don't get the support of all your STEM subjects get in schools and careers in STEM. I know Margaret's giving Patrick that absolute side eye. So Patrick, how many sciences do you set? Nerd. I'm joking. I like it here though. Yeah. For those of you who can't see us, basically imagine Eminem in his peak, and you're only halfway there. Magnificent. We all had a beach blonde phase at one point in our lives. No. Actually, you've got the blonde.
Not like Phil Hedges. Just
You ever fit to go for football one time? Just to try it? No, you're brunette. You're brunette. That's brunette. Yeah. So again, it's a constant strain about social class and money between Lady Bird and her mum. Going back full circle. She can't afford to go and try and pay for these universities because unfortunately in America, it's capitalism. Everything. We don't have our socialist values that we have here in Scotland. You know?
So that's like Lady Bird also being quite ignorant that way because she's like her mum can only really pay for like one college thing.
Yes, keep going.
Her mum can only really pay for like one college scholarship, and she chooses it like her dream. Like you said, it's like mostly unreal.
Oh, I love a good debate. I love it, Sophia. I can see in your eyes the anger fizzing. Unleash the feminist fury. Go it. Unleash it on the world. Go.
Just really annoying me.
What was about what he said annoyed you?
Everything.
Everything. Is it because the character Ladybird? Do you personally identify with the character Ladybird?
Not 100%.
Not 100%, but aspects of it.
Yeah, and he extremely reminds me of Timothée Chalamet.
Oh.
that's kind of true though.
Yeah.
I'm not really hard.
But he does play guitar as well. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I feel like we're making Kieran the new Callum here from last season. Sorry, because I'll be honest with you, Callum got. I don't want to say picked on because that's like negative. Highlighted. Highlighted. We'll say that. That's a good word, eh? Happy with that word. Yeah. Okay.
You will get
No,
that.
I like that though. Again, you're saying it's ignorant, yeah, 100% because at the end of the day, Are you aware of your family's finances?
Yeah.
Do you sit down? Right, guys. The parentals. Let's sit down. We need to go through our finances. Like, of course we do, Charlotte. Go to bed. No. Financial Times. Let's sit down. Let's budget for the week. Like, yeah. And, yeah, again, I remember when I was younger, I kind of asked for stuff, and I wouldn't really get it. I would get, like, a version of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, which is, I think, worse. I just better off not getting it. It's like, back in my day, well, as every young man says, it started off, there was a Helly Hansen phase. I don't know, you heard of Helly Hansen jackets? No?
No.
Helly Hansen was a really cool jacket brand, you know, like big winter jackets. And I wanted a Helly Hansen jacket. I said, Dad, I want a Helly Hansen jacket. Well, get yourself a John Bay one. It's like, I'm 14. And it's like, all right. So he goes, so he got me a Puma King jacket instead. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at
The way
that?
you said it.
Like,
Yeah. So to be fair, bless my dad and all that. Yeah, he tried. Morgan's giving the signal again, I think. See, this is why we need Morgan. I need her. Right. Anyway. Oh. Feminism. Because women have had it too good for too long. According to Kieran.
I never once targeted a woman.
Well, according to Sophia's reaction, you might as well have. So, I think there are strong feminist undertones here, right? Maybe not as obvious as Barbie, yeah? Because, in a word of Ken's, be a Barbie. Or an Alan. More than enough. Anyway, so the idea of feminism. Wow, we would, I guess, need more. We're not actually on topic, aren't we? It's on topic. Feminism. Yeah. Cool, thanks, Morgan. Right. Yeah. People will say, oh, it's all pro women, but it's not, is it? It's not. What is it? What do you think of? Oh.
Wait, what maybe Barbie?
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit here and mansplain to you what feminism is, if you want to understand what it is. Wow, influence could kill. Right. Equality. Simple as equality. That's what it is. Right? Equality between the sexes. Right? And unfortunately, we live in a patriarchal society, male-dominated. So that's what Ken discovers when he goes through the real world, because he's a man, he can do surgery. Sophia.
Just that, obviously, when Barbie came out, everyone was talking about it because obviously it was so popular.
Mhm.
And my full entire dad's side of the family refused to watch it because apparently women were moaning about problems they didn't have. And then my auntie went and seen it, and she said, yeah, they were totally picking on men. And my dad brings it up about once every week to just pick at me and say, like, oh yeah, no, what is it with all these feminists? Pick on my mum as well.
Well, you know, what I'll do to kind of quash that whole argument is, you know how they basically said that men have led the world for the past, like, since forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many world wars has there been?
2.
Too many.
Yeah.
Because who's in charge?
Men.
There you go. Right? So, because we know if it was a woman, it'd be all passive aggressive. Oh,
Say Cold War.
Okay, Adolf. I mean, only if you absolutely have to go to Poland, you can go in, wow, it's both sexist and really on an inappropriate joke right there. Wow. Who knew? Right, okay, I'll do it to myself, Morgan. Yeah, obviously the character of Ladybird embodies everything that we want feminism to be. This outspoken, in a good way, politically aware, strong female character. Yeah, and she's up for defending herself. She's all about positive body image. She's talking about her bodies with her pal, so on. But if we're talking about strong female role models, who's that in this film?
Mum.
The mum. Yeah, I'm going to go pro mum, guys. I'm sorry. She's the one doing everything. The dad's just sitting there on his computer, I feel bad for him. Obviously, again, there's nothing worse than losing your job, and like the lack of sense of purpose that one must feel doing that. That must be horrible. But the mum really steps up and just does everything because of that. And I think what Greta Gerwig does through writing of the mum is a sense of adulation. She idolizes her mum. Like at the same time, she's not put her on a pedestal. She talks about every single idiosyncrasy about it. What I mean by that is the bad sides as well. The little bad thing, no negative things about her mum, how she could be deprecating towards Ladybird, or talk about how she should go to diet because the dress is too tight for her. Are you sure you want a bigger size and all that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Little things. But she means well, just doesn't cross so well. Yeah, so I think with Ladybird big time, there is a huge feminist undercurrent there. And it's not. I don't find it anti-men. I just think it highlights a lot of male ignorance with it. We don't realise what we do. I'll be honest with you, like my wife will testify to this. I need to go, what do you want? What do you need me to do today? Right? Because otherwise I won't do it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. I'm okay not being the boss of my household. You know, it's actually quite nice. At least you wake up, you go told, that's what I'm doing today. Cool. Charlotte.
In my house, right? So my mum, she's not very good at saying stuff. She's more like if you don't do it, but she hasn't told you that you had to do it, like she's just so confused and so mad at you why you didn't do something.
Emphasised.
Yeah, and she's like,
It's the passive aggressive stuff.
yeah, she's like, why didn't you like fold up all the laundry that I left at the top of the stairs? Like it's all yours. I was like, I didn't know it was all mine. But she says, oh yeah, I told you. I looked at you. Like I looked at you and I looked at it, so I told you. And like my dad, there's so many like arguments in the kitchen where my dad will be like, so you wanted me to go out to the shop to buy dinner. Why didn't you tell me you wanted me to go out to the shop to buy dinner? And she's like, I thought you'd just know. It's so bad.
Like, Morgan, why did I get the signal and Charlotte doesn't get the signal?
Yeah.
But you do it to me with conversation all the time. Like, anyway,
I know
no,
Charlotte's going to stop.
no, yeah. To be fair, yeah, you've been in my class, so yeah. I was going to say, speaking from my own experience, and obviously, I love my wife dearly. You know this. She knows that I love you. She does listen to this. There's no more two dangerous words in the English language than I'm fine. If you ask her, are you okay? I'm fine. You just better pack your bags, pick up your dog, get your car keys, and get the heck out of there. Get the heck out of Dodge, because oofed. Yeah. So, because let's be honest, like as men, we're pretty stupid. We are really stupid. We're dumb. We're like giant toddlers, just bumbling through life. You know what I mean? Like, I need my mum. Do you know what I mean? And then I've got my wife to tell me to do stuff. I need that. And any man who says differently is lying. They're lying. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen men try to love themselves? You know what happens?
Yeah, 'cause my dad lived by himself.
Yeah. What happens, right? They put a mad rug on the wall in the flat. You know what I mean? They have like one set of cutlery which doesn't even match. You know what I mean? I had a pal who used only paper plates for 2 years because he didn't want to do washing. This is what happened. He's thinking, I'm an absolute genius. No, mate. That's disgusting. Grow up. Right? That's the thing with men. That's the thing with men. I love Charlotte laughing. It's amazing. That's the thing. We just constantly need to grow up. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we had Donald Trump. I mean,
Back to the movie.
back to the movie. Yeah. So, feminism and stuff. So yeah, women are good, men are bad. Yada yada yada. Okay. Anyway, Greta, the Gerwig. Yes, we all love Greta here, don't we? Yeah. I mean, obviously the idea of Ladybird moving away to New York and so on. That's what Greta did. She grew up in Sacramento, moved to New York. Yeah. And if it wasn't for that, we would never have Barbie in the world. We would never have Ryan Gosling as Ken. We would never have that. Take a minute to take a appreciate it, guys. We never have I'm just Ken.
I hate that so much.
Okay,
I'm
that's
such
actually
a Ken hater. I hate Ken. Like,
That's
I
not
really
yours,
do not
that's
like.
everyone
That's just
hates
not-
Ken.
that
No,
song
but I
is
hate
not-
that
That's just not
song.
good enough.
I never liked
My dad
the
was for that
song.
song.
Thank you, Sophie. I got a laugh there
And
from
then
someone.
Connie's not here, so she can't back me up. But when we were in the
Don't
cinema,
go back for
when we
big
were in the
points, this.
cinema, we were like, "Oh my god, this song is so bad."
The only good thing the song does is it would make me able to see Ryan Gosling perform it live. In the
That's
Oscars.
Yes, if it gets nominated, that's what I want to see. Anyway, we're not talking about the film Lady Bird, are we, Morgan?
We are not.
We are not. Thank you, Morgan. Anyway, so Lady Bird and Greta Gerwig. Again, this is her debut. She was an actress before this and a writer. But this is her directorial debut. And she got nominated for an Oscar for that, which is huge. Just didn't win. So it's like,
Not very
oh,
nice.
dangle the carrot. No, because we're men. We can't handle strong women do the stuff that we do.
Wait, so who won?
Nah, who won?
What year was that?
20.
Back in the day.
2017.
Yeah, because no.
Okay,
that
it's
woman's
quiz time for everyone at home listening. If you can phone in to the studio and tell us who won, we won't be able to answer because this is not a live broadcast. So let's move on. Anyway, yeah, again, she's ushering in a new phase of strong female directors as well because Barbie is one of the biggest films of all time. Of all time.
Right, isn't it? I'm pretty sure she's the first female director to be behind a $1 billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they tried it with Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman 84.
But Wonder Woman wasn't
Thank
very
you.
good. Second one.
I've
The
never
Academy
seen it.
Award for Best Director of 2017 was Damien Chazelle for La La Land.
Oh, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
valid.
How did I not forget that? Wow. Wow, okay. Thank you for making me hate myself, Kevin. Wow. And quite rightly so, Damien. I love La La Land. Sorry, Greta. So, again, what Martin Scorsese said before as well about Greta Gerwig is she's one of the saviours of cinema. That's a huge thing to say, but from Martin Scorsese, one of the people I grew up watching, says she's of the new age. Again, people like her. And we've also got a whole list of other female directors like Lynn Ramsey. Yeah, oh, so good. Anyway, I think now our next project is going to be Narnia. So she's a couple of Narnia films for Netflix. Yeah, I like the Narnia films. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't betray my friends for Turkish Delight. You know what I mean? I mean, have you ever tried Turkish Delight?
I hate
Yeah,
Turkish delight.
it's like-
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to stop myself, Morgan, before. I have to. This is easier. Anyway, let's go on to the overall message of the film. What do we think? Let's see a deep think here, guys. Deep into your soul. Or Charles' fake moustache you do right here.
No, it's like change colour and I'm really confused as to why.
Okay. See, she's just as bad as me. She's as bad as me. Anyway, what do we think the overall message of this film is? Are we interested to hear this answer? I'm pretty sure Sophia might be interested too. Kieran?
Like to look at things from like your perspective of your parents as well. Like, because in the movie she only looks at things from her perspective. She doesn't take into like a bit of mum's.
I know. No,
Yeah.
I know. I think it's a good point. Absolutely good point. Yeah, definitely. Because again, that's part. A lot of our discussion here has been about talking about the parents and talking about the mother and so on. Yeah, I think it's a really good point, well made. I'm gonna cross over the net here to Sophia.
I think it's a good point. I just wish he'd stop
I wish you would stop.
hating on Ladybird so much every single chance he gets because he just doesn't understand
you
it,
don't get it.
and it's
like,
annoying me.
Well, say that again, Iona.
that you just don't get it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand
yeah,
it.
no,
like
I'm going to
Ladybird,
interview
I'm
the things.
protecting the mum.
I know. Why he doesn't get? Because you're right, but I want you to try and say it for me.
Because you're a boy, so you just don't
Exactly.
understand.
Because you're a
It'd
boy.
be
Because you're a
nice if
man.
you just stopped
It-
giving your
I'm not
opinion on
I'm
it.
not hating on Ladybird, I'm defending the mum.
No,
You're so
no.
hating on
No, that
Ladybird.
statement there.
I get that. Yeah, 100%. In the end of the day, we just don't understand. We don't. Yeah, we don't have the same hormones as women. You know, I mean, if I could meet my wife's hormones in the back alley, I would beat the utter heck out of them. Honestly, just give me 5 minutes in a room left with my wife's hormones, and I'll fight them.
You said earlier that you couldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, I can.
Hormones are fun.
It's true. It's true. But at the same time, I'll make an exception. But yeah, that's the thing. So I think we're all right. Yeah, I love the idea of the parents. I love the idea. You just don't get it. So I'm quite final about that.
Yeah.
It's you know, I think no matter the debate, I don't want to go like petty. Go, no matter what you say, you just don't get it. You know, like, but it's like a finality to that statement though. So yeah.
Because obviously a big theme in the film is mother-daughter relationships. And as much as we say, I'm going to be honest, Lady Bird isn't the greatest character. I'm not saying she is.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But
He's the one man saying it.
It's just, no, because I don't hate her. I just think it's an extremely complex relationship. I just don't think he sees that because he doesn't have a mother-daughter relationship.
I've got mama.
Yeah, but that's not
It's a
we'll
mother-son.
get to that in a second. Mother and son relationships again.
Some relationships are completely different to mother-daughter relationships.
Yeah. Because
How, Morgan?
A mother will do everything for her son.
Oh,
that's
no.
what I was going to say.
Everything.
Even well, maybe not now, but when you were younger, you're like, my son can never do anything wrong.
I went missing in Chesington for 4 hours, and she didn't realise because she felt it was on a soft play.
Sometimes you'll take the hint. I'm joking, Kieran. Yeah, you take it well. You take it well. So I think right about the parents, right about you just don't get it. Any other thoughts or opinions about what I think the message could be in this film? Charlotte.
I think it's like, even if you don't see it, like for people our age, like even if you don't see it, like your mum's still trying. Like she's trying to do what's right for you. She doesn't go out to get you, but like you don't see it because you're a teenager and you think it's not cool.
I like that. Sophie Hamilton. What do you think the message is?
I would go along with the mother-daughter relationship and how, like, one of my favourite scenes, one we were talking about earlier, was when she's trying to pick out the dress and they're arguing, and then they both start talking like normal. Like,
I think the song goes, isn't it lovely? I know, right? It's like, yeah. Ashlyn, what do you think the message is in this film?
I think the message is that mother-daughter relationships are just really complex.
In what way?
Because they can be best friends 1 second and then the next they're just going at each other.
Do you feel that way sometimes? Yeah? You get
Really
related
cool,
and
you
stuff? Yeah? How do you feel right now being put in the spot? Love it?
Love it.
I know, right?
I love it.
Right. I think as well, sit here and I'll mansplain to you what the message is. I'm joking.
It's not funny joke.
Right? Clearly joking. I'm an ally. Right? Simple. Be yourself. But being yourself. Ladybird has called herself Ladybird. Right? And she's happy. Right? I think it's a strong message because I think we're living in a society that gets told that we have to be a certain way, a certain size, a certain weight, to wear certain clothes. And it must be exhausting going on social media and dealing with it all the time. Well, it's hard when you're perfect. Why are you laughing? My mum says I'm perfect. Mother and son.
Yeah.
Right. Love you, mum. Anyway, so there's that. And I feel like to be so brave, to be yourself in such a way, I think there's something quite unique in that. So that's what I do think. In a lot of ways, again, I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she's very real. And I think teenagers, and I was a teenager not that long ago. Stop laughing. It was not long ago, right? At least a decade. Anyway, I was self-obsessed. I was conceited. We don't mean to be. We really don't mean to be. It's just that as teenagers, they have that main character syndrome. They do. What I mean by that is, is they think that it's all, not in a bad way, it's not all about them in a selfish way, but it's like everything they go through is the biggest drama. The biggest drama. You know, it's like, she's not opened my Snapchat yet. This, I mean, I want to hear this right now on microphone. You don't have secrets in this round table or rectangular table. Go, what was that comment?
It's literally me.
Yes.
Anything that happens to me, I think it's the worst.
And you're like, I wonder who'll play me in the movie of myself.
And like, she'll come to the table, she'll smack her hands on the table, she'll be like, guys, you'll never guess what you
Main character syndrome. That's what it is. But yeah, you don't mean it. But again, that changes over time, where you develop more and more empathy. That's the thing. Empathy is not something you're really, really born with. I think empathy is something you kind of learn as you go through life. You learn to put yourself in other people's shoes. And that's not to say you're non-empathetic. It doesn't mean you're bad people. It just means you don't have that amount of like experience yet. That's all it is. So that's personally what I think the message is of Lady Bird. If that kind of makes sense a little bit. Yeah. So I'm right and you're wrong, guys. I'm joking. No, honestly, I loved every idea. I especially love you don't get it. You just don't get it. You know, it's like girls can be screaming 1 second, crying the next, laughing second. I mean, the whole range, spectrum of emotion in a minute. It must be exhausting. Margaret's shaking her head in agreement. This is the slowest, most tired nod I've ever seen. It's exhausting.
I've been through it today.
You have been through it today.
The banana.
Yeah.
Tea.
What happened to the banana, Morgan?
I had a banana in my bag, and I was really looking forward to having my banana break, and it just burst, and there was banana all over my bag. It was all over my joters.
Yeah, it was kind of like it got a slimy way. It was like the side that seemed open, and then the end kind of was flapping away, and it was really horrible. But also, actually, we agree, it was very funny at the same time.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm an ally. You're welcome. Here for you, all girls.
Thanks.
Iona, on behalf of women, thanks. Anyway, I feel like this has been a fun one.
Yeah.
It has been a fun one, you know? I mean, I haven't digressed that much. No, okay. Right, but it's been okay. I've enjoyed this one. Yeah, so it's time for a verdict. And we're going to get Emily as well to say something. Are we number out of 5? It's a number out of 5, Emily. Oh, pretend you've seen it. Pretend you see it. We're going to give a verdict out of 5. Patrick, out of 5, what do you give Ladybird?
4.5.
Such a man answer. We don't do halves.
No decimal.
4. No decimal places. So 4 out of 5. Well then, Patrick. Iona.
I would say it's a 10 out of 5.
Let me do the math on that one. Okay. 10 out of 5 it is. So you like it?
Yeah, it's my favourite film.
Your favourite film? Wow. I forgot that the director of my favourite film won the Oscar the same year as this. Thanks for keeping me around me. Get off about myself. I'm joking. It's okay.
Top Iona's 15.
15? Oh no, we're not doing this. We're not doing the 5 times table, guys. Charlotte?
I'd say 5 out of 5.
Fuck. Still a multiple of 5.
Wait, I have to go because my dad has a call like in 5 minutes, so I have to run out.
Okay, radio attention. Sophie?
I'll give it a 4.
4 out of 5. Emily? What was he like about it? I'm joking. Sophie? A 4 out of 5. Kieran? 4 out of 5. Ashlyn? Why a 5 out of 5?
I just really liked how real it was, you know. Like, Ladybird was such like an understandable character, and the relationship with her mum was just like a bit too real. But,
Bye, Charlotte.
Bye.
Bye.
Very real.
You love happiness, Polly. I know, yeah. I'm like you did it, you know that, so you always prepared for that.
I will
Morgan,
5 out of 5.
why 5 out of 5?
Well, I just that sounded so annoying. Well, I just I really liked it. I thought it was really real, and it's a movie I'd watch again, so it automatically gets like a 3 out of 5. So
Oh, if you should,
Yeah.
that's your verdict. So if a film you watch again, automatically 3.
yeah,
And
and
then-
then there's more.
There's more to it. I find this one very difficult because I think I don't want to give every single film a 5 out of 5 because, for one, I can't choose the film to watch. Do you know what I mean? So I know it's films that I like, but at the same time, it's just so good. It's one of these perfect coming of age films. It's like, I think years from now, if people try to find the definitive coming of age film, I don't think people will mention The Breakfast Club. Personally, as much as we love that, I think people will talk about this. That's what I think. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5.
That'll be my movie.
Oh, sorry, it'll be Morgan's coming of age film.
Yeah.
It's won all the awards. Anyway, as it's come to the end of our show, we are, over time.
Wonder why.
Sorry. Right. As always, folks, listen at home, it's a pleasure talking nonsense to you all. I mean, quite a wide range of topics here. It's incredible. Yeah, so hope you enjoy listening. Our next episode of the podcast, we're going to cover the horror film It Follows for a nice Halloween special. Yes, nice horror film for you all. So that won't be on until after October holidays. So that's a good 3-4 weeks away. But yeah, that'll be the next episode. Hope you can tune in for that. And as always, feel free to share this on any media platform and just spread the word because we love talking about it and hope you love listening. So as always, can we all say bye, everyone?
Bye.
What was that? I mean, you want to give a nice goodbye. Try one more time, everyone. One. Bye. So some of you are saying bye, some of you say bye, everyone. It's okay. Anyway, as I have been your host, Mr. Johnston, and yeah, thank you and goodbye.